up, YouTube? Ray here. And I'm going to talk about one of the things that really pisses me off, when it comes to two wheels. And honestly, I shouldn't really be pissed off because it's not really my problem. But maybe it is my problem. Well, I don't know. It still kind of affects me. But that thing is exactly what you see right in front of me right now. No helmet. No helmet. One of the biggest things about not wearing a helmet, one of the big things about wearing a helmet, as you guys know, is that it provides protection. One of the most, when you're riding on a vehicle, in a vehicle with two wheels, you're bound to crash one day. There's two types of riders. Those who crash and those who are going to crash. And and unfortunately, I'm one of those guys who have crashed, and luckily I was wearing a helmet. And I wish I still had the helmet to show you guys, but after my crash, my helmet was pretty jacked up. If I didn't have that helmet on, I know for a fact, I would have severe brain damage, or I may have even died. Wow. License plate right there says Mex Folk, MEXFOLK. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. I know for a fact that I would have been severely injured, or died for that matter. And it kind of boggles me. I just don't understand. Why is it that people don't understand that that they should be wearing their helmet? They should be wearing their helmet when they're riding on their motorcycle or scooter, for that fact. And the thing about it is that a lot of people say that, oh, well, I ride safe and I do this and I do that. Well, like I said, I don't have the statistic, and I wish I knew it. But a lot of the time, the accident isn't the motorcyclist or the guy on the scooter's fault. Most of the time, it's negligence from people like this. People in cars who aren't paying attention, or on their cell phone, or texting, or whatever. A lot of times it's not the motorcyclist's fault. But apparently, they don't understand that. What is this guy doing walking in the road? They don't understand that. But yeah, it just kind of really irks me. I'm like, wow, And I'm not sure if I brought this up before. I may have already. But when I lived in Hawaii, I had a buddy, I had a group of buddies, all at the same time. They crashed. It was kind of like a domino effect. One crashed, and then the others crashed right behind. My buddy of mine who crashed first, he ended up passing away, and he had his helmet on. But had he not had his helmet on, chances are he wouldn't have had a chance to say goodbye to his family, or for his kids and his wife to say goodbye to him. And I think, although he did perish in the accident, he passed in that accident. He did get to say, goodbye to his family. and his family got to say their goodbyes to him. And I guess motorcycling is you guys know as well as I know, being a motorcyclist is a dangerous sport. And we kind of take those risks when we do this, because we love it. We love it, and we kind of take those risks. But back to what I was saying, having a helmet on is is the most important piece of equipment you can have. Right now, the only thing I've got on jeans. You can see my jeans. I've got on gloves. I don't have on a jacket, but I've got a helmet on. And yeah, I know the risks that I'm taking. Not wearing a jacket, but I think the most important part, is my head. I can't really stress that enough. Don't worry about me freaking. But that's what I'm talking about right there. Guys, I had the right of way. I was in the traffic circle, and the guy just took off anyways. If he'd hit me, it wouldn't have been my fault. It'd have been his fault. And that's the reason I wear this helmet. A lot of times, people. I've talked to some guy. I had a buddy who, I had a lot of people. When I lived in Hawaii, I had a few guys who didn't hardly ever wore helmets unless they were, stunt or whatever. And I always, dude, why don't you wear a helmet? But some of those guys were, the type of guys who'd be like, hey, it's my time to go. And so I never asked. Maybe I should have. But yeah, wear your helmet, guys. What I'll do is I'll make another video for all the new guys out there, the guys who are new to riding bikes, just to kind of let you guys know, the components of a helmet, and what those pieces, what each part does, and how the helmet actually works. And I'll probably post that within the next few days. But guys, I can't stress this enough. Wear your helmet, guys. The helmet is the most important part of the part of your uniform. I say uniform, but the most important part of your apparel when you're riding on a motorcycle. The most important, guys. Wear your helmets.